You can hear a Thomas man from a mile away. We were playing the Jets. Julius catches the ball and he talks about, it's too easy. It's too easy. I can just hear his voice.
He has the worst touchdown celebrations in the history of the National Football League. Some of these dances he was doing, embarrassing. You can tell him I said that.
JT is the ultimate trash talker. I'm playing him ping pong, cornhole. He just runs his mouth.
Anybody that played fantasy football would know Julius Thomas. He had a 5-year run where you had to have him.
Best offense in NFL history, he was on.
And he made it look easy.
Another upset within striking range of Portlandstate.
I never loved sports.
That man's having a good evening, Julius Thomas.
For most of my life, I felt this responsibility to love sports.
Thomas the dunk. Not over yet.
Oh. And rustiness. I was built on the bench. And my story is one that really proves that you build the mental right, that can take you places beyond where you ever thought you would go. I didn't think Portland State was going to work out. And so I was on the bench my whole freshman year. Games weren't fun. I would pray every night, God, I want to transfer. Sitting heavy on my spirit was one word, stay. And I remember walking past the football field on my way into the gym. It just grew in my mind for the 4 years I played basketball, and I'm going to go ask if I can play football. The first day of practice, terrible. I couldn't block. There was a reporter. He says, Julius, this is a crazy story. Do you think you're going to get to play? Boom. In my mind, I was like, I'm not coming here just to play. I think I'm going to go to the NFL next year.
You know, athleticism by itself is nothing. Drive that he has, that's the part that's second to none.
I'm watching him, but there's something about the guy. I get back to my office in Denver, and I pull up some videos online of him playing basketball. People talk about what? They talk about speed of the game, how fast you can make decisions. Julius was that kind of a guy. At the bottom of my notes, I happen to write up, if we can draft this kid by year 3, he'll be in his first Pro Bowl. That's kind of a bold statement for guys who really never played football. John Fox is there, and he goes, whoa, hang on, what was that again? So I said it again, and he goes, all right, brother, no pressure. I hope he can do it, I'm thinking to myself.
To play the game of football at a high level, you think about sitting in a meeting room for 3 hours so you can go apply it for 5 seconds of play.
There are no empty seats in the NFL. It's 1,500 players. All the jobs are taken.
There's like a corporate layoff every Tuesday in the NFL. There's a round of people coming in to try to take your job.
I went from starting tight end Monday Night Football to going all the way to the lowest position you could be on a team.
I said, Julius, look, everyone in this building is looking for a reason to cut you. Don't give them a reason.
For those 2 years when I wasn't playing, everybody starts to lose belief in you. So every single night, I would spend hours and hours studying. I kept a whiteboard at my house in my living room.
You ever see Julius Thomas take notes? It's absolutely phenomenal.
People that would come over to the house, I would make them call out plays for me, and I would draw the plays, everybody's position.
I'd give him some formation and emotion, whatever else, and he would finish a sentence for me.
My third year, I was starting tight end again. Peyton Manning's the QB. Peyton had this way of expecting you to be prepared for anything that was in the playbook at any time. Like, that creates a lot of anxiety.
Peyton has code words for every play, signals for every play, ×2.
I have one of the most dynamic roles, so my menu in a game was 4 times the size of everybody else's menu, and I had to remember it all. I don't want to mess up that trust.
Yeah, Peyton's no joke.
All week, Peyton told me, they're going to play cover 2 high safety. The first play of the game is coming to you. You need to bend your seam route. I remember being so nervous before that game. The ball snapped, I ran straight. It was too high, I was supposed to bend it. He threw it to me, and a helmet and a shoulder comes, dislodges the ball, hits me in the stomach. Wind is knocked out of me. They just threw me the ball for the first time in a game since years, and I messed it up. And I remember looking at the sideline and thinking, oh, you got a choice to make. You can go limp over there to that sideline and catch your breath, or you can pick yourself up, calm yourself down, stay.
To see a guy that had it all stacked up against him, a lot of people thought he couldn't do it. And that motivated him to, I'm going to prove everybody wrong and prove myself right.
For me, I felt vindicated. Like, it didn't happen when I wanted it to. But sometimes it's back to stay, wait, grind.
Man, it was magical when he was doing it. The guy that has an impact like that, yeah, you gotta love it, and it inspires you.
It was fun. I signed the contract I always wanted. I proved that I could be one of the best tight ends of the NFL. I could go to places anywhere in the world I want to go, but it doesn't fix this. That's when I had to start to understand my own suffering. But I didn't have a name for it. I didn't understand it. But the next thing I started to see was that it's not just me that suffers. Everyone suffers. One of the most common huddle breakdowns around the country is family on three. 1, 2, 3, family. I started to ask myself, is this just something we say?
The biggest fight a player is ever gonna have and that he has to win is the fight with himself. And that's a daily battle.
Players that are visibly displaying behaviors that you know there is something really emotionally wrong in them. Imagine what you're seeing on the sideline to what we're seeing in practice and what we're seeing in locker rooms where there is no cameras.
Julius gets tired of hearing things over and over again that can be solved. And you keep hearing about the statistics of 78% of NFL players go broke or are divorced within 3 years. And he was like, I'm gonna do something about this.
That was when I understood what my calling was, to go help people in their suffering. You don't have to have this figured out in this moment. Only thing I asked tonight is that you have an agreement to be vulnerable.
Julius understood that dark place and was able to shine light on that.
So let me normalize this for you. You're not the only person feeling what you're feeling.
There was a way that he was able to give analogies about life and how to change perspective that I'd never seen anybody able to do before.
I'm not surprised when I hear about what he's doing now.
You see a man that's really putting his mind, body, and soul into helping the next generation of athlete. That's special. You can't beat that.
What if I never had met him? What if he didn't take me under his wing? We don't even have to worry about that because they did. I love him like a brother.
JT's giving me belief when I didn't have it myself. Not knowing if I wanted to hit continue, telling me I got this. I think my journey's a lot different if he's not around.
You never knew how much bringing those Raider footballs home would help make these hands. Love you, and thanks for everything.
Each one of those jerseys comes back with a memory. Julius's came with a letter that he actually emailed to me. A lot of people, thanks for helping me get to this point in my life, but to see the potential in a lanky, underskilled hooper and have the foresight to see it to fruition is something special. I knew 4 years ago that together we would have people shaking their heads, and that's exactly what we've done. And oh, by the way, practice on relaxing. We don't want to lose you too soon. And that's a work in progress, Julius, but I will work on that relaxation part of it. It summed up our relationship and is yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good dude.
It's like a lifetime ago. 18 years ago, I showed up here to Portland State University. You hear stay as a freshman, your confidence is as low as it could be. You roll the clock, and then you start to say, wow, what an experience. Thanks, God. I appreciate you telling me to stay.